let's go through equal 2781. Length of the longest valid substrings. For this question, it gives us a string word and list of string forbidden. So it says that, for example, this is a word, right? This word can be very long, and you say that this word can be, the length can be 10 to the power first, and there may have several forbidden word. For example, we may find some kind of forbidden word here, and may have some overlap, some forbidden word here. So it asks us to get the longest substring, which does not include any forbidden word. For example, if we have some kind of word like this, right? And possibly this is the longest. And then maybe we have another one to be here, right? Not reach here, right? Because if we include this, that will include the forbidden. And maybe we have some like this, right? But we need to find the longest. So what can we do for this kind of question? We notice this question, it has the forbidden length to be smaller or equal to 10. So I think this gives us some kind of hints, right? So we can iterate length, right? So for example, the length from 1 to 10, right? And trying to see whether this kind of substrate is in the forbidden word, forbidden list, right? So to check a substring which has a length from 1 to 10, right, to be a forbidden, whether it is in forbidden set, right, of collection, we can use and convert this one as a set, right? So that for every length smaller or equal to 10, right, we just have a O1 check. So the algorithm for this question is that we have a right pointer and the left pointer. At the beginning, they all pointing to n-1, right? And then we try to see we trying to move the left pointer, right? We're trying to move the left pointer. For example, if the left pointer is here, right? Whatever, because left pointer will always be smaller equal to right. So what we do is that, for example, we have an I equals left plus 1, right? And I smaller equal to right. And also we should check whether, also we should check should not be out of bound, right? But the right at the beginning is n-1, so just right smaller equal to right. And also for I, we just need to iterate to length 10, right? So we can have mass for I equals left plus 1, I smaller equal to left plus 10, right? And also I smaller equal to right. And trying to see whether this kind of word, for example, if we have this kind of, there is an I here, it is a forbidden set, right? If this is a forbidden set, what we are going to do is we know if this is a forbidden set, the right pointer, right? Anything to the I, right? Anything right greater equal to right will include this part, right? So what we do is that we just move the right pointer to the I minus one, right? And then if we check for those kind of I, right? So the I will at most check to 10 index, right? And if for this I check, if there is no forbidden word, of course we can move the left, right? So that we use for left something and then for I something. After the jumping out of the I loop, those kind of left and right, those kind of include interval. They are all valid string substrings, right? So after this for loop, what we do is that we just have a global length and compare with right minus left plus one. So after this analysis, we just do the coding. So we need, as we talk about, we need to change this kind of string as forbidden as set, right? So we'll have set at all, right? At all forbidden. So what we do is that we are going to have int right equals, let's have n get its length equals word dot length, and right equals n minus one, left equals n minus one, right? And we should have result at the beginning. Let's set as 0, right? For left should greater equal to 0, right? And the left minus minus. And what we iterate is for I equals left. I equals left. Let's try to see whether this is the index. We can from I equals left plus one, or let me see. Yeah, for I int I equals left plus one, right? I smaller equal to max dot min. We should not exceed the right index, right? And also, we should not have a length 10, right? And I plus plus. And so we also have a string, right? So this is our check string equals word dot substring from left to if we are saying left to I plus one, then we should check this one to I, right? Let me see. To left. Yeah. So I say if set contains string, right? Then what we do is that we are going to move our right equals I minus 1, right? And then we should break. Um, because um, if we have smaller one, right, which is already in the set, then of course we don't need to check the longest one, right, longer one. So our right just can move to here, right? Because move to here is meaningless, right? Because it still contains the small part which is in the forbidden. So after we jumping out of this for loop, we just compare our result equals max result right. These are all inclusive, minus left plus 1. In the end, we return result. Okay. Drives the Python code. So we'll say forbidden set, right? Forbidden set equals set forbidden. And we are going to have n equals length word. And we are going to have right and the result equals n minus 1. Result equals to 0, right? So for left in range, so we are going to decrease, right? So it is from n minus 1 to minus 1 and increment by minus 1, right? For I in range left, so we are not exit right, right? So if we don't exit right, we'll not exit a minus 1, right? Yeah, a minus 1. And left plus 10, and then should have plus 1, right? Because it's have an actual index here. So let's say if word left to from left to I plus 1 in forbidden set, right? And right equals I minus 1. And we should break, right? As because we check from the smallest one, right? And left is here. And from I, right? As long as we find that in the set, right? We should break and have the right move to the I minus 1, right? Then we are going to update our result. Result equals max result and right minus left plus 1. In the end, we just return result. Okay, so doing like this, if the word has the length n, right? We are going to check every character, right? Move left pointer. Every time we move left pointer, and we use I, right? I will be maximum length to be 10, right? So every character it will have an for I smaller equals to 10. Those kind of checking. Of course, in reality, it will not be 10, right? Because the set, if we find it, it will terminate early, and also I will not exceed right. So we'll see. It is an O10 multiple by n time complexity. And we use a set, right? Set, and this set is depends on the forbidden length, right? So this is O forbidden length space complexity.